What's up, guys? I'm Mistake Jake, and this is the comparison of Black Desert compared to Black Desert Online on PC. My personal opinion on what I think is maybe better between the two, but I'm not exactly sure because I haven't messed with it too much on Xbox here. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this real quick. And but you guys have seen that I've played on hello things. I've played Black Desert Online on the channel before, but I have not done a comparison of the two. Oh, attendance rewards! Isn't that little ghosty dude so cute over there? He's not that cute later on. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a random server that's not crowded. These things are crowded on here, so a lot of people apparently really like the Xbox version. Now, the problem that I'm seeing here so far, it's like the original game. There's only 6 characters to choose from. Yes, I did read that they were going to be putting more out in the first quarter of the year, but so far, no. There's just the 6, which to me is, I don't know why they released it like that, but they did. Oh well. So far, I'm not impressed with the fact that they did not include more at the start. They should have. Don't know why they didn't. I think they were just trying to get the thing out. The game was done, but they didn't have all the characters in it. Understandable. They wanted to get it out on console. That's fine. But I still think they should have at least tried to get a few more than just the original 6. Because to me, that's not really a lot to pick from. But for a start, if this was brand new and I'd never heard of it before, I wouldn't actually be expecting a whole lot more than the 6 characters. But I have noticed a few things about this compared to the PC version that I think might be better, but there's also several things that I would say I'm not necessarily will say that I think they're better. The load thing. This game's load time has definitely got, I mean, it's pretty quick so far, except for this always takes long. Even on PC, this part takes forever. But that is definitely one thing I will say is the load time for a start is extremely slow. Now, this is the Xbox One version. I noticed that it controls basically the same with a controller as it does on the Xbox. The one thing that I've noticed that I kind of have a little bit of an issue with is the thing on the ground and the server thing on the side. I cannot figure out how to shut that off. It was very, like, there's no options here for that. If there is a way, I technically don't know how to do it. But that to me, that is a little bit annoying that I can't shut that down, or it's more likely I just don't know how to shut that down. But if you could shut off the server stuff, if you're not interested in reading that, it'd be really nice if you were able to. Now, as far as the settings go, there's not a whole lot in the settings that so you can shut the navigation thing off, which is fine. I don't mind the just the arrow pointing. That works good enough for me. I don't need a thing on the ground. This is where I'm having an issue. It's that you can't shut off the chat interface on the side, which is kind of annoying. The controller settings, you hit that, but it doesn't tell you what your controller does. Manual camera, hotkeys. This is the only spot that you have, if you can remember what your special actions are. Character interactions, this is definitely not laid out the same as it is on PC, because special action 2 is supposed to be Y button, but main attack is RB. I don't like that. To me, it was X, because the PC setup for a controller is different than this, so it's really hard for me to get that in mind, because there's certain attacks on certain characters where you got to hit your main and your secondary attack at the same time. So what are you going to do? Play like this? I don't play like this very well. It depends on the game. I've never had to play like that, so it's kind of weird knowing that I have to do it that way. But it's different, but I will say that it looks pretty good. I mean, I can see a little bit of blockiness in some of the rendering, but it's not bad. Why are you still on the ground? But it's not bad. I'm definitely going to say that it's pretty good. No navigation. Confirm. There we go. Get that crap off my screen. So if I could just figure out how to shut the chat thing off on the side, I would be a happy camper. The radial bar, that's an interesting way to do stuff. I actually kind of like that. But like left trigger to open up the other ones on the bottom, like this, which is voice chat, guild, toggle chat. That is not left trigger, so that's how you crouch with the Xbox. See, I'm still learning stuff with this. But yeah, there's different things that I just find kind of a nuisance on the Xbox version. Obviously, PC is going to be easier to control for a lot of people because you get to use a mouse. As far as my personal opinion on comparison, I can't zoom in on the character either, which is kind of... it's kind of annoying. I don't know if there's an option for that, because like I said, I'm having issues figuring out how to do this. There's no guide that tells you, well, this combo does this, this button will move your camera over here. So as far as this view goes, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad looking game for Xbox, but as good of a comparison as I can do here with the side-by-side of the two games. Obviously you can tell the PC version is cleaner, but again, it's on PC. It's the remastered version. This is actually... I don't have a lot of issues with the Xbox version. I mean, you can rechange your buttons, which is fine. That's good. The graphics look pretty good. The sprint button is backwards to me. But, I mean... like, it looks good. And its reaction time is pretty good. That uses potions, and the thing is I can't remember how. I don't even know what that did. See, there is a little bit of lag in certain things, but again, they just released it not that long ago, and they just patched it. I literally had a patch before I got on here, so they're obviously still working to, you know, fix little problems here and there. But you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. So that's how you put your stuff away. It's different. The whole control thing is different to me. If I would have started playing this first, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But it looks pretty good. I will say that it looks pretty good. A weird aura effect there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Heat? Did the rocks put off heat? That's interesting. I've never noticed that. I wonder if it does that in the PC version. I imagine it does. But yeah, the game controls pretty good. It loads fairly quick. I haven't really had any issues with it. But I will say that to me it is a little bit weird playing it on console when it technically isn't made for console. But they were able to, you know, fix like the bars down on the bottom. Obviously that is something that was going to be an issue to make things work. The problem is on PC, you have the entire bar on the bottom that you can set for hotkeys. It looks like here, you can't do that. So you put the two most important things you have down on the bottom and hope for the best, I guess. Skill inventory. This works pretty good. I do like the way this, I do like the way that the game is working. It's pretty good. But in my personal opinion of which is better than the others, than the other version, than the online version on the PC, I think it depends on the person. Not everybody has a high-end PC that can run this game. They don't. I mean, I could probably run the graphics on ultra high on my PC. I prefer the recommended version. I think it actually looks better, since it says on there not to play on ultra high for anything other than pictures and stuff, but it takes a lot out of your computer to play, even on recommended. But it's good. This is pretty good, especially for people that can't play. Hi, cat. I don't remember ever seeing cats before. But it's good for people that don't have high-end computers that want to play this game. So there are advantages to this. If you actually like this style of game, and I love this game. I love this game. I actually am hoping that they get to go crazy here on console with this and make it like really, really good, like really impressive. Because, I mean, I imagine there's a few things they could do to the graphics to slightly improve it a little. Because to me, it looks a little... It's not as polished. But maybe this is as high as the Xbox can actually handle it. I don't know. But, I mean... It's crowded in here sometimes, but it's not too bad. But it looks good. It's good. So, I'm not going to say it's bad. But because I can't. I mean, it's a console version. It's not the PC version. I prefer the PC version just due to the looks. Plus, I already had the game in the first place, and I put tons of hours into it on PC. Maybe when they put a little bit more into this on here, I might actually mess with it on console a little bit more. But it's good for people that don't have a high-end PC, because this is a good game if you like MMOs, or even if you're not playing against other people, but you want to just do the missions, it'd be good for you on console. You can still play with your friends and stuff like that, so it's cool. I like it. I'd say this is actually a pretty good version, I think. I would say so, especially since you can change the buttons around. I'd rather match what I have on PC than what the Xbox version is giving me. But I wish I knew how to shut some of the other stuff off on here. I don't even know if you can, because that gets really annoying, especially when you're in a fight and there's all these words popping up on the screen constantly. And I'd like to be able to zoom in and out on my character if I wanted to do like a screenshot or something like that, but I don't know how to do that. But if you have a high-end PC, I actually would recommend getting the PC version. Just because it's got more to offer at this point in time, and it does look better. Obviously, I did a comparison here in the video, but with the same character, by the way. I went ahead and was like, let's use the same character to do the comparison. But let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer the PC version? Do you prefer the Xbox version? If you don't have a high-end PC, I imagine you would prefer the Xbox version, because if I didn't have a high-end PC, I've always wanted to play this game, and if I would have saw it come out on Xbox, I would have been like, heck yeah, I am getting this game because it is now available on console. I would go freaking nuts. It'd be so cool. So, yeah, the game does have a little load time issues with certain things, but it could be worse. It literally could be worse. It's not that bad. So, let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you like both versions? Do you only have the one version? And would you even consider playing it on console if your friends wanted to play it with you, and you've been playing it for years on PC? Maybe they don't have a PC, but they have it on here now. Would you get to play it with them? I would if that's what they wanted to do. But, yeah, so that was my comparison. I actually think both are good. I prefer console games over PC games because I don't like keyboard games. You guys should know that by now if you've watched any of my old stuff. But it's good. I think this is a good version. So check this game out on Xbox. I'm not getting paid for this, by the way, so don't ask that question. But hi, Cat. Lost Cat. Nice to see you. Yeah, check this game out. It's good. It's not that expensive. The base version is like $10. And I actually was asked a question if I would play the new Final Fantasy online game that's a lot like this if it didn't have a subscription. Yes, I would. If it didn't have a subscription fee, I might actually play it. But this game, it's free to play. Everything in it you can get legitly. You don't have to buy any sort of subscription to play the game. And that is an issue of why I won't play the other one, because I'm not going to pay to play a game when I already had to pay for the game. So, no, I don't know. It may be really good, but just due to that fact is the reason why I won't play the new Final Fantasy online game, because of the fee and the subscription, that monthly subscription charge. So there you go. Plus, it's awesome that this game, you don't have to have a subscription charge for it like it used to. So, good free game, basically. Once you buy it, buy the base version. It's $10. It doesn't cost that much. Get the bigger version if you want a bunch of extra crap in your game, which kind of wish I would have done, but I didn't. So, there are options. The game's not that expensive. It's a little bit more on Steam or on PC, whether you get it on Steam or you get it straight from them or not. it's a little bit more, but it's pretty cheap on here. So this would definitely be the way to go if you're not wanting to spend a lot of money, but you want to play the game. If you got an Xbox, I don't even know if this is on PS4 or Switch or anything. So I just know it's on Xbox One because that's what I have. So if it's on other consoles, maybe try it. Maybe it works better than it does on here. Don't know. Can't answer that question. But I think it's worth getting on console. I think it's a good comparison video for that. So PC's good. If you got a high-end PC, get it on PC. If you don't, get it on here. It's worth playing this game. So I hope that this was interesting. I don't even know if it was a good comparison or not. I'm literally just randomly blasting crap out of my mouth. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know which version you prefer, and let me know if you're ever thinking of getting the Xbox version, because I think it's actually pretty good. And make sure to check down below. I'll put a link to my first Black Desert that I actually played, and something else that YouTube thinks you might like will be on the screen here towards the end. And don't forget to subscribe if the button's red, because then you're missing out on all my videos. You don't want to miss those. Click the bell icon so you know when I upload. And as always, I will see all of you guys in the next video. See ya.